What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. Now, you read this title, you see this smile on my face, so you know what's going down. I'm getting ready to do the copycat Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich. Hey, listen, it's gonna be a lot of ingredients, right? But listen, these are all ingredients that we have like in our cabinets, you know, nothing over the top, nothing like that. Listen, we're gonna follow this process. Listen, we done made it a few times here in this household, and we love it. Hey, so I'm not gonna over talk it. We finna get right into it, and I'm gonna break it down into 3 sections. Let me just say that right now. I'm gonna break it down, and first we're gonna do our little marinade, then we're gonna make our sauce, and then we're gonna make our bread, and then we're gonna go ahead and put it all together. Hey, with that being said, let's get into these ingredients, and let's make it happen. Okay, so I'm getting ready to prep my chicken. I'm gonna show you the chicken, but don't forget, listen, the full ingredient list is down in the description box below this video. Now, let me go ahead and just start showing you this. Look, I got chicken halves, right? Excuse me, these are chicken breasts. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my knife and I'm gonna go ahead and slice them in half. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. And now, I got it here. What we wanna do is we just wanna half it. So I'm gonna come like this. And the reason I'm doing this, because we want it to cook and we want it to be, you know, to cook evenly. And then, you know, when you have these thick parts of the chicken breast, some will be ready, like this part over here will be ready, and then the thicker part, which will be up here and this together, they won't be ready. So you'll have undone chicken. So we just go ahead and half it like that. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take just 2 of the bigger ones. I'm just gonna make 4. So these, I'm gonna put back in a Ziploc freezer bag. I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator and I'm gonna save them for a later date. Okay, so you just see me cut it. Now, come on down here. Look, let me turn this around so you guys can see. This was 2 chicken breasts, right? All I did was cut them in half, halved them, right? So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 4 sandwiches. And here, this is a half a cup of DO pickle juice. Now, in this hand right here, I got a Ziploc bag. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open these up, open this one up. We just wanna put this inside. Then you wanna take your pickle juice and you just pour this inside like this. And now I'm gonna get myself a 1/4 cup of water. Here's a 1/4 cup of water. We just add that to it also. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some of this air out of here. You wanna make sure it's sealed because we're gonna put this in the refrigerator and we don't wanna have no issues with no leakage. All right, got that done. And what we'll do is we'll put this in the refrigerator and we'll come back after 30 minutes and then we'll continue. Now, we got the chicken in the refrigerator, right, for 30 minutes. That's marinating. Now let's go ahead and make this Chick-fil-A sauce. This right here is what's gonna be the binder that really ties this all in, right? So check it out. Now, here we got mayo, yellow mustard. We got that Dijon mustard for that kick. We got honey, barbecue sauce, and it's just like a sweet barbecue sauce. So any type of barbecue sauce you use that have like that brown sugar in it, that's what you want to use right here. Here we got paprika and garlic powder. And last but not least, we got lemon juice. It seemed like a lot, but listen, what we're doing is we replicating what Chick-fil-A does, right? This is their, you know, recipe is about as close as we're gonna be able to get it without actually taking the recipe, right? So, look, I got myself a bowl. All you wanna do is, we wanna dump all these ingredients in there and get yourself, you know, a whisk, and then we just wanna mix it and blend it in, you know, blend it well. So, start with yourself with a spatula so you can get all your ingredients. So, there is no order right here. I'm just gonna grab them, whatever's, you know, closest to me, or whatever order I wanna use, because listen, it all gotta be in here together, and then what we do is we blend. Now, get your whisk, and let's make it happen. I can tell you one thing about when you start mixing ingredients together, and when they, you know, you got the proper blend, boy, the aroma that it gives off is just amazing. So, we're just gonna keep whisking it. And then by using a glass bowl, we can look on the side, right? You can see what need to be scraped. Did you get it all in there? You see that? Now, we'll just keep doing this. I'm gonna get me a spoon, then we're gonna taste it, and then we're gonna put this in the refrigerator and let this chill. Let me taste it. Oh, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and let this chill. Now we finna set up our breading station. Chicken's in the refrigerator, the sauce is made, now let's set up our breading station, right? So let's go over these ingredients. Now, I'll just start by saying this. This is gonna be the exact same way we made the sauce. all of these ingredients just gotta go in this large bowl. This right here, you just wanna make sure you got a bowl that's large enough so that you can put all of your, your chicken in there and pat it down so you can get all of your breading on it, right? So we'll start by doing this. This right here, we got all-purpose flour, salt and pepper. Now here's where it get a little tricky. This right here is that powdered sugar. Listen, got 3 tablespoons of this. Look, this is a must-have. If you want it to be just like Chick-fil-A, gotta have it. Now, I said it's a spicy chicken sandwich, right? This right here, this is cayenne pepper. You can put 1 teaspoon. These make sure that some of your oil stay inside. Other than that, you're gonna have to go through that cleanup, wiping your stove, stuff like that. So this is an option. This is a good option. Sometimes you guys are gonna see I do this also. But right now, like I said, I'm gonna be using my Tefal deep fryer, and we're gonna go from there. So look, I just got a pan. I put a cooling rack right over the pan, right? Because I'm gonna tell you why. Once we come out of this bag, again, we're gonna dip here, we're gonna dip, then we're gonna double dip, boom, boom, right? Then when we shake off, then we're gonna just line them here. And meanwhile, my grease is coming up to temp to 350 degrees, remember that. So let's go ahead and get our station set up right now. Now, I just go ahead and let it drip like this. Here, I'm not gonna pat it dry or nothing. We're gonna go right into our egg wash, right? So we got this done. Once it's completely coated, we'll let it drip like this. And then we come right on over here to our flour, right? So I'm just gonna do this. And then what I like to do is I like to mash it down, you know? And then you're gonna mash it in on the other side because the other side is really, really textured. So we wanna make sure we get it in there, right? So now we here. Now I'm gonna come back here. We're gonna use this hand now, like that. We're gonna let it drip. We're gonna lay it here. All it is just a repeat, that's all, folks. I don't wanna overcomplicate it, super easy. You can start to see the color on it, you know, change. Look, so take your hand and get it like this. This is gonna be the key to getting that good breading, you know? And then you wanna know why sometimes when we make it, it don't look the same way as other places. This is what they're doing, you guys. Real easy. Now, take it, shake it. You guys can see it on both sides, fully coated. We're just gonna lay it right here. And now, all we're gonna do is repeat. Okay, now look inside those crevices right there. Look, this is key. You want to make sure you got flour everywhere. And that, what we're doing is we building the flour up so we can have that, you know, that thick breading, right? We want it to be crunchy. After you come out of your wet wash, you go back because we double dipping. And then what you're doing is right now, you just want to make sure you put some flour over the top, because you'll notice I'm going to put my hand when it's flat and I'm going to mash it in there. This is how we get that flour everywhere, not just dropping it and then sprinkling on there. You want to mash it. Just like what you see I'm doing right there. Look, there it is again. That is like, hey, listen, that's the key to having that thick, crunchy, you know, breading. Go ahead, shake it off. Once you shake off the excess, put it on your cooling rack, and then you repeat the process for as many pieces of chicken, you know, that you have. Everything is done. They breaded both sides, right? My deep fryer is already at 350 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is, let's take this off. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just take one of these like this, and the other one like this. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dunk it in like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this top on, and we're gonna let it fry. Those are like the thinner sides of it, so it should probably only take about 5 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, but I'm gonna check it. You're gonna want to get yourself like an instant read. You know what I mean? Because look, we're gonna look for 165. So this is what I'm gonna use to check, and I'll check it after 4 minutes. Now, it's been about 4 minutes, right? Take them out. I'm sure it was about every bit of 4 minutes. And then what we want to do is check the internal temp. As you can see right here, look, it kind of like slowed down, 163, 64, 65, actually went to 67. That was perfect right there. Put both of them on a cooling rack, put my other two thicker pieces into the deep fryer and letting those go. Now, those took about 7, almost 8 minutes for those to be, you know, fully temped, right? Reach 165 with that, took those out. And then what you want to do is, listen, while they hot, you want to go ahead and add your cheese. That right there was a slice of that Gouda cheese. And this right here is just American. You know what? You just want to put that on there while it's hot and let it melt and do its thing. Okay, so you saw they temp just right. You know, at 165, maybe on like a little bit of the thicker part was, looked like it said about 170. That's okay too. So now we're gonna go ahead and assemble. So I got my sauce, right? I'm gonna go ahead. Look, we're just gonna put a little bit here. And then I just take the back of the spoon. You know what I mean? To me, I like my burgers, any kind of sandwich or whatever, to be just like a little bit on the sloppy side. You know what I mean? I wanna know that I got sauce on there. What I'm gonna do is, we're gonna add just like they do. We're gonna put a few pickles on here, except for them little 1 or 2 pickles that they put on there. You know, we're just gonna add a little bit more. Now we'll come with the lettuce. Now we're gonna come with the tomato. It's up to you guys. You guys can assemble them how you want to. And I'm gonna put a couple of tomatoes on that one. When it comes to the meat, look, I got this one right here. This right here got that Gouda cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that one right here on the top, just like you see right there. And then this other one right here, and I put it on there while it's hot so it can just like melt, right? This one right here, this is just American. You know, a slice of that American cheese. Now, we're gonna go to the top bun. And then if you guys wanna know, Chick-fil-A doesn't use a brioche bun. I don't believe they do. I think what they use is just like a regular hamburger bun. But for me, I gotta use a brioche. Since I've been turned on to it, that's all I like to use, you know? And again, I like for me to know that I have some sauce on it. So that stayed on the top. We'll just put this on like this. And you guys tell me what you think about that. Now you can look at that first one, the one that's closest to the camera. You know what I mean? You can see like just how thick that is right there. So if you like it thick like that, you can cut your chicken like that. And then you can see the one to the left of that, right? That one seems to be just like a little bit thinner, but I can tell you both of them were fire. Then we got this one right here. And there you have it. That right there, I'm just gonna say, that's Chick-fil-A's spicy chicken sandwich, you know, down to the T, you know, outside of the bun. Hey, so you guys just seen the assembly. You saw about the thumbnail. Hey, listen, this right here is like, I know when we see them thumbnails, even when we looking in the menu at like Chick-fil-A or wherever you're going to go eat, when you get your food, it don't quite look the same, right? But I know these right here, these is fire. So look, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take this one. My mouth is watering. We finna go ahead. It's a lot, but it all goes together. You can make a bunch of these in about 45 minutes. Hey, so with that being said, If you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And if you, for those of you guys that have been with me for a minute, you know how I'm about to get out of here, folks. I'm out of here. Peace.